great Sunday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Back to Mixon on second down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that.
11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Bengals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
11 MT.
They go play action with Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mixon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute, but they keep saying stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying I believe more in my guys with the football than sending you out there to kick it.
Well, he wants to make a big statement here on the opening drive, and a statement he's making now. They've got it 1st and goal after that conversion. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go. Here we go. Mighty. 11 MT, tape. 11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Now a first carry here for Robinson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 16, Mayfield. That's out wide here for Robinson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And there you go, Charles. A guy you liked an awful lot coming out of college, I know, making the stop behind the line.
Yeah, I thought he had the best instincts of any linebacker I'd seen in about the last decade. Crashed together with some tremendous athletic ability. Not bad for the first month of his NFL career.
Robinson again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
11.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Mayfield on 1st down. He hits Adams, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
11.
Burrow from his own end zone. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they go play action now. Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They begin with a run by Mixon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Now it's Burrow. Rolling to his left. He will find his man Chase complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
11 coming.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
12, 12, 12.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And some space here. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Mayfield checks this one down to Robinson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Mayfield on play action. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Hockenson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd down at 5.
11 mighty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Burrow will throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Take it in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals. I know a lot lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on. And now here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Burrow on play action. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Mayfield throw taken in by Miller. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield looks to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get this early to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's Miller, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Mayfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
I'm wondering.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show.